Welcome back, heroes, and welcome to the guild. And we've hit level 60. We got it done yesterday. So today is all about getting this figured out as best as we can, as well as getting more of the daily quests done and getting these dungeons done. We don't want to do heroics. Hold on. We're not good for that yet. Leave queue. Oh wow, it only lets us do heroics. How fun. Okay. We could just do these, but I guess not. So yeah, we're queuing for heroics. So as you can see, this will now only give us level 60 heroic gear. So that's fun. Whereas regular dungeons only give you regular, like, up to level 60 baseline gear. And then we want to do these, so dungeon diving, right? But we also want to do these types of quests here. Because this will do, let's see, call board. We should be able to turn this in. Complete any LFG dungeon, and then complete any heroic. We'll grab this just in case. But we're also going to pick up these, right? So Essence of Winter Spring. We're going to have Frost Saber, and this is all out in Winter Spring, so we can go get these done pretty early. Let's see, Winter Spring Hunt. And the wanted one we'll leave alone, because we actually do need more people to help us with that one. But we can go get those done. Fastest way to Winter Spring, because that's on the other side of the planet, is actually just to take these. Because we can actually just go straight to Winter Spring. Now, before we do that, let's see. We are looking for a main hand. Like, here's the gear we're trying to replace, right? So we still need a back piece. We need wrists. We're definitely going to need a better amulet. But back piece. Excuse me, just woke up. Back piece, wrists, a new helmet because this one's level 27. Belt, pants, boots, both rings need to be replaced. And weapon needs to be replaced. Preferably what I would like to do is get a main hand and an offhand so that we can use this to get that extra spell power. But it is not a necessity. If we can find a really good staff, we'll be alright. And we'll do these first sets of quests here, hoping to get some better gear while we wait for our dungeon. But outside of that, we will be staying here in Orgrimmar and working on trying to figure this tree out a little bit better by going through each point and trying to boost. There's 3 primary skills that we want to try and boost. Yeah, like all the quests are right up here, which is great. But we want to boost Arm of Thorum, we want to boost Call Lightning, and we want to boost Conjure Storm. Conjure Storm allows us to do mass AoE. Call Lightning allows us to do some pretty good crits. And Arm of Thorum is our boss killer. Now, one thing I need to test at some point in this stream is this skill right here, Thorum's Gift. We were not seeing it leave a patch, but we were also not seeing it heal us either. So that's kind of an issue, because that's the primary reason we have that skill. So we gotta figure that stuff out. Ooh. Okay. yourself up. Now the beautiful thing is we're DPS inside a heroic dungeon, so as long as we're doing enough DPS, then there won't be a problem. The issues that will rise when you're doing heroics, just do this. The issues that arise when you're doing heroics is going to be your tank and your healer. If the tank tries to pull too hard and the healer is not geared enough, we're going to fail. If the tank is not geared enough to do small pulls, we're going to fail. So that's the big crucial, like, we've got to really hope that these guys are gear set. What? Hello? That was weird. There we go. So it looks like for the owls, we're not needing anything from them. We just need to take them down. These guys also look like we just need to take them down. Come on. Okay. So those guys give us claws, and we just need to take down 6 of them. What about the bears? So far it looks like... Oh, no. The owl... Oh, that's an owl beast. We were just taking down owls. Okay, that was not a bear that we needed. Okay, let's keep going that way. I saw a bear, and I thought maybe it was one that we needed, but no. Elder Shardtooths are the bears that we need, the Ravagers we need, and the Screechers we need. Ta-da. That's the only downside to doing the dailies, though, is some of these require a lot of work to get down. And then some of the dailies, like there's one that's over in the Eastern Plaguelands. I think it's the Eastern Plaguelands. Hold on. No, it's the Western Plaguelands. There's a city right here. These are the easiest quests to do for dailies. Because it's literally, you fly in, like if you use the little teleporter, you drop right on top of where you need to do the quest. And then while you're there, there's a sign there that you could just pick up the dailies again while you're inside that town. It's crazy. And so you can just sit there and keep doing the same quests over and over and over again. Oh, look. Okay, so we can see the field now. So it is working. That's good. Come on. Okay, let's get healed up. More mana. 3 more bears. And then somewhere there is a area full of owl beasts and frost sabers. I don't like fighting these screechers. The screechers are the ones that are interrupting us. Let's see, now that one didn't look like it left any stuff. Maybe it only does it if I do it at a full, what, 100? Okay, so I need one more of the owls. Oh, here's that's a frost saber. Is that the type of frost saber I need though? Because it doesn't have the little yellow line under it, so I'm gonna say no. Yeah, because we need, if I had to make a guess, it's elder frost sabers. Oh, nope, these guys work. Alright, so we're at 100. And I'm still not seeing that. And we didn't get any health from it. So I feel like this is not working properly. We may take this off and just do this so that we get higher crit. Instead of trying to worry about AoE damage with it. Because I don't feel like it's working 100%. Okay. So we haven't gotten any 2s. I don't need regular frost sabers. There's a huntress. Oh, there we go. Got a tooth from that one. Try this again. Oh, another stalker. Yeah, so we're not getting any healing from it. Like, I feel like I'm getting healing from something else, which is just our baseline damage, which comes from over here. Yeah, shock now heals you for 10% of its initial damage. Like, we're getting heals from that. We are not getting heals from this. So this skill does not work as intended. So we'll have to put in a thing about that. So I've got all of the teeth. I'm needing more cubs and more huntresses. Actually, do that first, then mount up. Too bad I don't have like a hunter skill where I can pop it and see all of the stuff. And unfortunately, PF Quest will not help with this. Okay. So let's go ahead and take this off. Let's put that on. So now we're jumping up to 7,000 damage on that. Okay, we need 3 more huntresses and we need 2 more cubs. Now, as far as gear goes, good morning, Alex. As far as gear goes, we are going to be looking for haste, crit hit, and spell power as our top 3 attributes that we're looking for on gear. Aside from obviously intellect. So I was about to say intel. Let's see, we are needing 2 more cubs. Really? These dang stalkers, and you can't see them until they pop. I just need 2 more freaking cubs. That's a Pride Watcher. We don't need Pride Watchers. Alright, let's mount up. Shiny. Yeah, like that right there. Okay. Really? 3 of you? Sheesh. Getting jumped, bro. Seriously, is YouTube gonna have fits again this morning? Okay. There we go. Boom. Alright. That part of the quest is done. Now we just need to run over here and finish these last little bits here. And then we are good to rock and roll back over to Orgrimmar. Get that stuff turned in. And I'm hoping that I can get to the top of this hill and just yeet myself off and grab slow fall and get pretty far over there. It doesn't look like it's gonna let me. There we go. And we want to go that way. So I'm gonna have to try and go right in between. There we go. Ha ha! Looks like we need that bear, right? Do we still need the bears? I don't think we do. Oh, yeah, we do. That's fine. Boom. And I don't know if you're down or not, but I'm done to run through Manistone so you can get some gear. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I was gonna sit here and try and do some heroic dungeons, but I don't know how well the heroic dungeons are going right now. So that's why I was trying to get some of these daily quests done, but I've got no problem doing that for gear. Let me finish up these quests here so we can get those boxes going. Let's see, we need one more bear. I know there was a bear back this way. Let's go find him real quick. And then we just need to go figure out where the owl beasts are, because we've got that last part of the quest line to do. And they're going to be out over that way. There's a bear over here somewhere. Where is he? But yeah, you can toss me an invite if you want. There we go. Like I said, I'm just trying to finish up these first bits of dailies here. There we go. There's the bear. Now we're on to... Oops. None. Thank you. Now we are on to the owlbears. Over this way. We need 3 feathers. Okay, that quest is done. That quest is done. This is the one that we're on now. And they usually are in a cave. There's the invite from Mr. Alex. Alright. There we go. Owlbears. So we need moon-touched owlbears and berserk owlbears. Need 6 of each. That hit hard. Heck yeah. Getting up there with damage. I can go through some MS over level 50 to get heroic gear. That's fine, yeah. Just let me finish getting the quest done. Oop. I can't carry any more of whatever that is, and I don't care about quests. There we go. Because we're not going to be doing actual quests out here. We are just trying to get the daily done. Smack him with that for 7k. Nice. And get our mana back up. I'm seeing lots of the moon touched, but I need more berserk. That's another moon touched. There's a berserk. And I don't need the crazed. Is that a berserk? Yes. We're almost done. I just need these. I need 3 more berserks, and then we can be done. 2 more berserks. That's a moon touched. Am I gonna find berserks in here? Let's find out, shall we? In this episode. That's a moon touched. That's a moon touched. I don't need moon touched. I need 2 more berserks. Da 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 da. Those are blue, so they're gonna be the moon touched as well. That's crazed. That's moon touched. There's a berserk. One more. We just need 1 more berserk so we can be done. Crazed. Moon touched. Crazed. There's our last berserk. Go up, over. Come on. There we go. There we go. All the quests are done. Let's hearth back. So we can turn those in, get those. And then we'll be good to rock and roll, Alex. We can put those on, which replaces these boots. Don't need that. That can be disenchanted. That goes over here. That goes over here. That goes over here. And this goes over here. Everything else can get sold. Boom. Turn all these in. There we go. We got us 4 boxes. Let's go empty out our bags, then we'll open up said boxes and see what we got. Well met.
Goodbye.
Alright. Boom, 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 and boom. So we got another wand. Does not have as much spell power, but it will give us hit rating and the same PvE power. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. This is a 2-handed sword with attack power and PvE with stamina. We can't use it, so disenchant if we can. That's plate, can't use it. Plate, can't use it. Nice bracers here, 10 int, nice, crit hit, spell power, PvE power. Yeah, let's go ahead and replace that. That's mail, can't use it. Mace, can't use it. Plate, can't use it. Alright, well, there's that. So, Alex, if you want to go ahead and pop us in, go for it, boss. Ooh, very first Nexus Crystal. Check party chat. Oh, my bad. Ooh, Necromancer. Okay, can't disenchant that one. About to see a pro necro, I think. Whoa. There we go. Just obliterate those guys. What? Alright, there's the boss. Oh, I thought it was. I don't think we're doing too bad. We're not doing mass damage yet, but we're not doing too bad, I don't think. Oh, there she is. She's over there. What type of necro are you playing, just out of curiosity? If I had to guess, I would say death, maybe? Animation. Oh, okay. So the summoner class. Got it. That's pretty dope, though. I like the fact that you have two of the big beefy boys. Wow, I guess at this level you just get crates for whatever, I guess. I'm not gonna cry about it. Dun, 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 dun. Ow. I keep getting stunned. I can't use any of my skills. Give me these hearts. Whew. That one was a little rough. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Here, hold on. We can do that. Let me come over here. Boom. Okay. I am now officially in Discord there, Alex. Ugh.
Howdy.
What's going on, Alex? How are you today?
Chilling you.
Oh, you know, sadly having to go to work when I'm done with this.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm suffering because I'm so cold.
I feel that. That's our office right now at work. Is they keep that place? I swear at like 60 degrees. So I
It
feel.
feels more of like 20 in the room I'm in.
Oof. No bueno on that. Dun, dun, dun. And bam. Alright. That last boss was a little rough. Beating on
Oh,
me
this
like
one's even
this.
rougher.
Oh yeah, no, I hate this guy.
I've gotten insta-killed by this guy quite a few times. With the current gear I have, I've gotten insta-killed.
Yeah, and you're in way better gear than I am, because we just hit 60 yesterday.
Yeah, I'm in Mythic 10 gear.
Yeah.
Well, some of it. I got a few more pieces to upgrade, but more than half of it's Mythic 10.
Nice.
Rest of it is just like Mythic 9, 8, and Heroic Molten Core.
That's still pretty decent, man.
Yeah.
Ow. Ah. Oop. Set that off to the wrong side. Ooh. Well, it wasn't technically an insta-kill, but that hurt.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess the higher up you go in Mana
The more they
Storms,
hurt.
well, not, I mean, yeah, obviously they're going to do more damage because they don't want you to just walk through and... Oh, on my screen you went to 0 health.
That's not good.
Like... You got this.
I'm trying. I gotta pick up these. Oh, that's some good. That's some good HP.
Bam, there it is. But it
That
all...
sucked.
Yeah, he's not fun. But no, it seems like I've gotten a couple of the loot boxes just from the minions dropping in. So I don't know. It's been a while since I've ran higher level mana storms, because usually if I do like mana storm leveling, everyone seems to drop out right around like the 20 mark.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they've changed it to where.
Oh fuck, we pulled the boss.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
fun. Oh, it's all
Yeah.
good. That doesn't make me any different. As long as he. Oop. Great.
Why did he jump all the way to you?
Well, I also got completely knocked down, so the whole dungeon's about to get pulled.
Oh, that gonna suck.
Yeah, he knocked me off the whole boat basically.
Oh, so it's just me now.
Yeah, I was stuck. If I tried jumping off anywhere, I was gonna pull even more targets. There you go. Now it's just you and the boss, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, I was getting, I got a couple crates just from looting people. So I don't know if that changes at higher level or if that's just something they've added since the last time. Because, like, I think the highest I got was 48 on a Mana Storm.
I don't remember
38.
them doing
38. 38 was the highest I've gotten until running with you. But yeah, I got a crate just from looting a random mob. So
you shouldn't be able to get them from minions. So I think it might be a bug, but I'd abuse it.
yeah, it's one of those bugs that you know, I'll take my sweet time trying to report.
Oh yeah. You'll take your time on once you get enough gold and gear. But the problem is someone might see it, someone might get it and report it.
Well, yeah, because
And
I know for a fact that the devs watch my stuff, so
they have to be party poopers.
man, the plus side is it's not game breaking, so I can't imagine them like completely going out of their way to be like, oh, we got to fix this ASAP. Especially since they're trying to get a lot of the other bigger bugs done.
Oh, I'm already almost dead. Oh, that's not good.
There we go. We got it.
Aren't you scared that World War III is coming? Literally our generation. Literally our...
Get off me, oozling. There we go. Alright, here comes the boss.
I love how there's two abominations fighting a slightly bigger abomination.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
Jeez, I can't even touch you, DPS. Even when I pop all my stuff. I wasn't even half of the damage you did that run.
Yeah, I can dish it out. And the raid groups that I'm in, I'm well into the top two.
That's nice, man.
Back when the New World boss came out, I was in the top 10 of DPS.
Nice.
First place guy was a Fellsworn doing 10.6k DPS.
I'm guessing he was melee.
I don't know.
Because
He didn't speak English.
as much fun as I have playing the caster, it just seems like the caster just can't output enough DPS.
I don't know if he was Tyrant or the tank.
Yeah. That's true, he could.
But he was up in the boss's face, that's for sure.
Oh, he still has his shield.
Yeah, you can still damage them in the shield.
Yeah, it just... Oh, that really hurts. Oh. That hurt.
Oh, I'm hurrying. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I had the
Fire.
the guy and like 4 other people slap me all at the same time. I couldn't heal fast enough.
Oh yeah, that. If I was running death, I'd still be alive. But for some reason, I can't change specs with the well, with like the specialization, because it says I have 26 out of 25 somehow.
26 out of 25. Interesting. I knew there was a glitch when I was running the first time I built a Tinkerer. It glitched so hard that I was able to put a point in literally every talent slot.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep, that's my fault.
No, it's all good, man. I'm having a blast. It's not hurting my feelings.
I got 1 crate out of it, but everything is gonna be terrible.
Shoot, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Mana Storm cache normals, and then I got 2, 4, 5 bonus caches.
Nah.
For me, anything is going to be a good upgrade, so.
Oh yeah.
Because for the most part, I'm still in heirloom gear. I keep wanting to say bind on account gear because that's what we used to call it.
Okay,
I mean, you
what's
still
my
can,
first
but you still
status?
call it that.
Not
Most
my
people
first
do.
thought today. Oh, what does that outfit look like?
They really need to fix the fact that in Mana Storms for this server, we can't use cards. Alright, let's go through this real quick. That's leather, can't use it, so we're going to break it down. Cloth with 5 intellect. We're going to lose hit and haste rating for that. But our spell power will go up, armor will go up. I'd rather not lose the hit or haste, so we're not swapping those out.
Yeah, specialization you're trying to change is too high of a level. Expected to be no more than 25 talent essence. Found 26.
Yeah, that I would definitely report.
Because I'd like to run death every once in a while again.
Yeah, that sounds like they're gonna need to reset your stuff. So crit strike, but I'd lose hit, so no. Equip. Oh, no, we can get rid of that one. Gives me spirit, but it will let me wield that in my offhand. Oh, I can't dual wield. Never mind. Then we'll just get rid of it then.
Yeah, I don't know how to put in the bug report.
You should be able to just do backslash bug report, or you can come over here to the auction house, and there's a dude that you can talk to in the auction house. I don't know what I'm here in Orgrimmar, but in any of the auction houses, there's a the recovery service guy.
Oh, report bug.
And yeah, you can just report a bug.
Will it be considered spells and abilities?
You could put it in that, or if you click the talk to a GM, you can whisper somebody that's on if they are, and then just be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and I don't know where to report this. Sometimes it takes them about 24 hours to get back to you, but sometimes it's also like ridiculous quick for them to be like, oh no, yeah, here, hold on.
I guess it'd be considered medium. Talents.
No. Don't need spirit.
I'll talk to the GM. Oh, I thought it was gonna boot up that. But never mind. Other.
Okay, let's just disenchant all this stuff. Because that's going to be one thing I'm going to have to work on at some point is enchant. Once I get some decent gear equipped, I'm going to have to start enchanting it. But my enchanting is only 276 out of 300. I'm close.
You're getting there.
The one that's going to take me even longer is going to be the tailoring. I'm at 234 of 300, so I'm almost done, but I need more mage weave, and farming that is ridiculous.
There we go.
You got it to where you can talk to one of them? Or at least
I just made the issue.
Yeah. Well, it's like I had to submit one because there's a skill on the Stormbringer that is bugged.
Okay.
It is called... There we go. Make sure I get all those. Electrify. Increase haste. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna have to make macros for this. Oh my god, I have so many skills I need to...
I can't use macros for necro. It's just too simple.
Well, like, I have a bunch of buffs that I can pop during boss fights.
Yeah.
And the only way to do it is... Because it would take too long to, like, try and click every button. Because of all the primary skills that I have to have on my bar to do damage. So I'm gonna have
Oh
to
yeah, I
create
have
a
it on the
macro.
I have it on the I'm not using the same UI as you. I'm using the default. But I have the top bar above my hotbar. On the far right, I have it with the buffs and the skeleton smith that allows you to repair your armor. And then the trinket abilities that some of my trinkets have, I can pop them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Then on the far left, I have some command skeletal mage and an archer and a revive and some other things. And then below it is just my rotation.
Alright.
That's how I have mine.
Yeah. I have it set up to where it's very minimalistic, but I also use macros for a lot of stuff. So that it so I don't have to have bars all over the place. Plus, like, I watch some streamers that do, like, it's saying that it's not receiving enough data. It's saying that it's not receiving enough data from my streaming software right now. And so it may shut the stream down, which is fine, because if it does, then I'll just call it a day, but there we go. Then it fixes itself. It's so dumb. Ugh. But alright, well, I'm good to go again. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just gonna real quick put an authentication pin on the main website so I can see the bug view.
yeah.
See if it's that.
And that's what I was talking about a second ago. So one of the skills that we have as Stormbringers, if I would hit the right freaking spell, there we go. We have a skill called Exhale. Can't use it. It's a skill they got rid of ages ago. But for whatever reason, even though it's not supposed to pop up when you create a new Stormbringer, it still pops up, called Exhale. Huh. And it currently states for me that I need to use 50,134 mana to even cast it, and it doesn't give me a thing of what it's supposed to do.
How much mana?
50,000.
50k.
Yep.
Last time I've seen people with 50k mana was on Warman.
Yeah.
But they were well into the hundreds of thousands of mana. Like my DK was well into the hundreds of thousands of health. Like 500k health. Something around there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But what I think is funny, with my DK, I'm able to out DPS people who are multi-boxing with a lot of rogues. I'm able to out DPS them all.
That's good.
That's what I think is funny. I'm using one character, they're using like 12.
Alright, macro.
And I don't even have the best raid gear.
Change name.
I don't even have the legendary cloak that comes with Mop. Which sucks.
Yeah.
So I need more Titan runestones. I'm at like 8 out of 12.
Okay, and then
So that sucks.
new. Boss button. / cast sequence. Let me double check, make sure. Yeah. And I actually need / show tooltip. Is it backslash or is it the pound key? Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. There. Show tooltip, cast sequence.
When they come back to runs last night, he doesn't remember designing an entire fucking airplane.
Over. Whelming. Power. And then
Alright.
You're good to go whenever.
Alright. I just got back, so.
I don't want Thunder King. That's a 3 minute. That's a minute and a half. What else do I got? That's a minute and a half. Cooldown. Lightning Cage.
Gotta get all snuggled up into my oversized hoodie so that way I can be warm.
Hey, I'll feel that, man.
Alright, I'm ready.
Spell.
Let me know when you're ready. So I don't jack anything up.
Nope, you are good to rock and roll.
Alright. Oh, this is fun. The same area.
Eh. We're also on a boat this time.
Well, yeah, this one's even harder. Well, the area... This boss would be even harder, but... Because there's technically 2 of them. Because he dupes himself. They all just died of my... Was on my walk of... My army of death. Or march of death. That's just amazing. We're going to avoid these guys on the left. Because I don't think we need the extra aggro of like 30 other people.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just trying to take down what I can so that we don't have people coming up behind us either.
Yeah.
I think the support class for the Stormbringer could honestly be turned into some form of healer. I know we already have like 13 freaking healer classes, but I've never seen anyone like actually run the support class for Stormbringer. It's always Maelstrom or Lightning.
See if I can pull the boss over this way. Nope. They also get pulled. That's not good.
Lightning cage. Oh, yep, no. He
I'm gonna deal
decided
with
to
the
go.
ad.
He decided to come pick on me. I did as much damage as I could with all of my stuff up. But I can't move when I use my lightning cage.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize he was going to use cannons to put fire everywhere on me.
I don't like his fire. I don't like being touched.
I think that's a...
Doo doo doo. Let's make sure I'm not missing any important skills. Whirlpool is
Where's
good.
the more of them?
Where's the what?
There's more people.
I just look up for my spellbook, and you're being chased by so many fire elementals.
Did you stand in the fire? You stood in the fire, didn't you?
I couldn't do anything. I was getting touched by like 6 of them.
Crater called the wind. That needs to be replaced there.
I'll be right back though.
Yeah, you're good.
My dad just got back from working graveyard stuff.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Alright, let's look at Call Lightning. So we have all of the pertinent things for Call Lightning. Okay. Then we look at Conjure Storm. We've got all the stuff for Conjure Storm. Ooh, but it was saying this one. But I like the instant cast instead of, yeah, we're sticking with the instant cast, not the forked lightning. Now reduces the cooldown of your cut. Yeah, because I don't use forked lightning. Forked lightning doesn't buff anything. If I didn't need forked lightning to go down this side of the path, we just wouldn't use it. Honestly, that one, Thunder Grip, would probably be better for Crackle. So let's take that out and pop that in. Increases the damage of your shock by 20%. Increases critical damage of your shock by 15%. Critical strike. Yes, please. And then we still want Unbound and Thorm's Rage. This one here increases the critical strike damage is shocked by 50%, and its critical strike chance by 3%, which will let us get more healing when we do cast shock. Storm Range increases the duration of overwhelming powers and now increases nature damage by an additional. No, that's fine.
Hang on, did I see that correctly? I tabbed back into World of Warcraft and I saw a giant Murloc being used as a mount.
Yeah, that's a mount you can buy on the auction house, or not the auction house, the Real World shop. There's
Gotcha.
also like a giant frog thing, but yeah, there's tons of mounts. Like, the one that I'm really trying to get, even though it's going to be pointless for me to do it on this server because it's going to be going live in theory in a couple months, is the one that you get from doing Mana Storms. They've got the lightning bird, the gutter plume for 5,000.
I believe that's
Or glitter plume, not, yeah.
Bedlam Billion.
Yeah, it takes the bullion. And it requires 5,000 bullion, and I'm at 2,400. But getting bullion is actually really simple. All you gotta do is, on any new characters, just get as high as you can on a Mana Storm. Doesn't matter if it's group, solo, duos, whatever. Get as high as you can, and then just make another character, get to level 10, do it again.
Yeah.
Like, farming for bullion is stupid simple. Especially if you have people that can get into the 40s and 50s every time they run you.
Yeah.
It's insane how fast you can get bullion if you really want to. I'm good whenever you are, boss.
Alright.
I've just been sitting here trying to go over my talent tree, trying to figure out if there's any way to push just a little bit more damage out of it. But it doesn't look like it to me.
Let's hope we get something better. Nope, we got the same one.
Yeah, we're always able to jump out and then jump back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out and...
But this may
Grab like
be the boss for level 51.
It's the same one that we fought last time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That might be the actual like boss for level 51, if that makes sense. Because typically each boss room or save point, I guess, is typically always the same room. So like
Gotcha.
the one for level 6 will always be the same. The one for level 11, 21, all that fun stuff is usually the same boss every time.
Gotcha. I thought it was different every time.
The floors in between the quote unquote save points, those ones are different, but
Gotcha.
so yeah, it's level 1, 6, 11, 16, 21, 26, 31, so forth and so on. Are typically always the same.
Gotcha.
Ugh. Yeah, got 30 seconds before we can enter another maelstrom.
Yep.
Or mana storm, not maelstrom. My biggest complaint, and I've even told the devs this, my biggest complaint when it comes to the talent trees is the stuff on the right typically is great for overall damage and DPS. The stuff on the left, 90% of that tree is pointless.
Do be like that.
Like, I have not leveled a class yet where the talent tree on the left has more good than like bad talent points. And the fact that we have to select talent points that don't do anything for our build is kind of dumb. Like, where is it at? Like Whirlpool. Whirlpool is a 2-minute cooldown for me and is really only used for PvP. I don't PvP, so this skill is pointless to me, but there's no other point I can put it in that would increase my damage output. Same thing with like Storm Warning. Like, I don't... Fearing
I've never done
targets
PvP on this server, so...
Yeah, well, I'm just terrible at PvP, so I try to stay away from it as much as humanly possible.
I'm decent at PvP in other games, but in World of Warcraft, I'm terrible at it.
The last time I actively was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and get good at PvP, was in retail. I want to say it was the 3rd or 4th BlizzCon that they were doing.
Yeah.
They were gonna do a thing where if you ranked high enough in PvP, you were gonna get free tickets to go to BlizzCon so that you could compete against the dev team. And I was like, you know how cool it would be to be... Like, even if I sucked against the dev team, which, by the way, the people that got to fight the dev team absolutely got demolished. But I was like, man, it would be cool to be on... I was like, I would love to be on TV. Just
Yeah.
for the giggles of it, you know? Even knowing I'm going to get completely
Demolished.
thrashed. And, I mean, it wasn't one-sided, but you could tell that the dev team was like, these people don't know the characters as well as we do.
Well, yeah, they're the ones who made them.
It was comical.
They know the ins and outs like it's their own
Yeah.
child.
Like, the best person that the non-dev team had was a guy playing a cat druid. Yeah, it was a cat druid, if I remember correctly. And that person was doing the best out of all the other PvPers on their team versus the devs. And the devs, like, man, it was atrocious. And, like, they were all max level. You got all the best raid gear.
Yep.
And all the best, like, they decked out. You were like, oh, I want to play this type of character. And so they were like, okay, so you're now level, whatever. Here's the top, like, best in slot gear with enchants and jewels already put in for it. Here you go. And it was a massacre.
It was a slaughterfest.
Yeah, it was fun to watch though.
Yeah, it'd be nice to fight the devs, but God, I'd get demolished.
No, the only person I would have never really enjoyed meeting at BlizzCon was the year that Leroy Jenkins got sent.
Yeah, that'd be nice to meet him.
From what I understand, dude is not the nicest guy in the world.
Oh, that sucks.
I've played with some of the people that were in his guild, and they were like, "Yeah, he's good, but he's an a-hole." He's one of those kinds of raid leaders that's like, you know, we got to do this by this way, and then of course he worked in the oil field, so he was never consistent. But the guild leader was like his best friend or whatever, and so they wouldn't kick him as a guild leader. And then they had that idea because they just wanted to blow off some steam. And so they're like, hey, you know, this YouTube thing, people make funny videos all the time. We should do one. So they did the Leroy Jenkins for, what's that stupid Dungeon raid thing?
It's BlackRock something.
Yeah. But they go do that. And they purposely did it to where they weren't going to be able to complete that room because they thought it would be funny. And the whole Leroy Jenkins thing exploded. But yeah, apparently the guy who is Leroy Jenkins is the reason why that guild slowly started to disband.
Huh.
Now, all of that comes from me talking with people that said that they used to be in his guild. So I take it for a grain of salt, but also typically when people get that instant famous, they kind of let it get to their head.
They get their ego shows.
Yeah. And so when you go from, hey, the oil field is how I make my money, to all of a sudden I just made a bunch of money from doing this one video, and now Blizzard is paying me to be a personality for them. Yeah.
This is the thing that I think is funny. They originally did it, but other people did it. They got money. They didn't. That's what I think is funny.
Yeah. It's like that for a lot of things. If you recreate it, yeah, you might get a lot of views and everything, but you'll get content strike.
Oh, they didn't even get content strike or yeah, they didn't get any strikes about it.
Interesting. Because like I knew there was one group that tried to do the same, not the same dungeon, but they tried to do a very similar concept, and the group behind the Leroy Jenkins submitted a thing to YouTube so that they could do the video, they just couldn't monetize it. But
I don't know about you, but once Wrath launches in Conquest of Azeroth, I'm be farming Ice Crown.
see, that's the thing, is like I'm hoping that when this goes live, we can at least get it up to Legion so that we can go to Outlands. Or Burning Crusade, not Legion. Burning Crusade. So that we can go to Outlands, and then when they get Wrath of the Lich King polished, they launch it for all the servers so that we can go to Northrend. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but the Northrend Zeppelin is outside.
Yeah.
You can get on it.
Nothing's gonna happen.
You make it to I don't know, probably, if I could ping the map for you, if you're looking at the stream, like, you make it to Dry Gulch Ravine, and then you're teleported to the grave site that's just outside Orgrimmar.
Yeah.
Because I did that on stream yesterday, because I noticed, I was like, the Zeppelin's here? I was like, this is going to be pretty funny if you can go all the way to Boring Tundra and just stand there, because you can't fight anything.
Well, you have a zeppelin. We have a boat.
Oh, that's right. You're on the ally side.
Yeah.
You grody human. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, because you go to the allies
Port.
start off in Ford.
Yep.
The Howling Ford. Well, technically, for the Horde, there was a way to go to Howling Ford as your starting zone. You just had to be an Undercity to do it. Orcs went to Borean Tundra, and the Undead went to Howling Ford as their starting zone. It
We
was dumb.
We got sent to Valence Keep.
Balance Keep. That's in Ford, right?
That's in Borean Tundra. That's where we get sent first. And then we can go to Fjord by having to go through all the other ones.
That's weird, because I could have sworn the Alliance had a starting city in Howling Ford, but I've almost always played Horde, so I could be misremembering.
Nah, we didn't have one. We always got sent to Valence Keep. Let's see if I can go there.
No, you'll make it probably a good distance out into the ocean, then teleport back to Storm.
Why don't we find out? I'm actually quite curious now. How far I can go. I'll be honest, I don't remember Storm 1 being this clean.
Well, it depends on how long you've been playing, because all the cities used to be nice and simple, and then Cataclysm happened, and all the cities got jacked up and crowded.
The boat's here. Wait, no, that's the wrong boat. That's to Kilmdor. Boop-a-doop. The the boat out to Northrend should show up at this dock. If I remember correctly. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like Kata. I like
Cataclysm was fun. I liked Cataclysm. I still
like
think,
the Lost Souls raid.
yeah. For me, I think the most fun expansion I had, just doing normal quests and doing all that fun jazz, was Mists of Pandaria. Mists of Pandaria for me was the most fun I've had in a DLC.
Oh yeah, I like Mob.
Now I did play the one that they added the Drakthir to. I did go back and pay for it and play a Drakthir to max level. I liked the addition of the Drakthir. It did not make sense to me lore-wise that they added the Drakthir, but whatever. It was a fun class, especially the Evoker. I loved the Evoker. I wish we had something similar to it in here. And for anybody that's going to tell me Pyromancer is the closest to it, no, not even close. But yeah, Mist was probably the most fun for me. Because it introduced the pandas, which I think are a sorely missing species for this game. I really hope that they'll add it at some point.
I love to see him go up to Mob.
Yeah,
I'd love to do Siege of Agramar.
that would be fun.
I love that raid. Especially having to go against Hellscream or Hellscream.
Yep.
That's fun. And in fact, in Mob, if you kill Garrosh, Hellscream, you can get a you have a chance of getting account bound god tier weapons and armor. Or weapons, my bad. That can be used up to level 95.
Yeah.
And since Mop only goes up to 90, but yeah, I have one of them. I just need to get another one so I can match it with, since my DK's dual wielding, I have to get another one so it can match. And it does a lot of damage.
Let's go back and test this.
There's people who are still mad at me because I got it to this day.
I was talking with a dev from Retail WoW, and my character, because we had gone from one expansion or update or whatever it was, I can't remember exactly what happened, but when they ported the characters over after the update or whatever, for whatever reason,
Yeah.
my Death Knight didn't get synced properly. So I couldn't do I couldn't queue for dungeons because it said that my character ID was incorrect. I couldn't do raids. I couldn't walk into dungeons. I couldn't walk into raids. Like, my character, basically, if I tried to leave Orgrimmar, my character freaked out and the game crashed. And then I would load back up and I'd be back in Orgrimmar. So I contacted a dev and I was like, hey, my character can't leave, like, physically cannot leave Orgrimmar. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, like, you know, I was like, here's, you know, he's like, okay, well, let me see what's going on, log into your character. And I was like, cool. So then I log in and he comes over and he watches me. He's like, okay, try and walk out of Orgrimmar. And I try and walk out and the game crashes. And I come back on and he's like, yeah, that's weird, because he's like, all the coding that I'm seeing says that you logged out. And I was like, I didn't. I walked out of Orgrimmar. He's like, hold on a second. So he does whatever he's got to do on the back end, figures out that my player ID is jacked up, and it's trying to claim that I am a NPC in Orgrimmar. So every time I was trying to leave, the game was freaking out because it was saying that the NPC was doing things the NPC shouldn't be doing. So it was trying to auto delete the NPC. And then while he was doing it, he noticed that I had the Headless Horseman mount from the Halloween event. And he's like, bro, I'm so jealous you have that. He's like, I've been trying for the last 2 years to get that mount, and it just will not drop for me. And I was like, bro, you're a dev. Like, just slide the mount to yourself. I was like, who's gonna tell? You know?
But did he get it working?
Yeah, we finally got it fixed so I could start doing raids again. But it was just weird because he's like, yeah, your character ID is listed as an NPC. That's why it's not letting you leave Orgrimmar. I was like, interesting. Alright, let's see if this is still bugged. Oh, no, there's all the health from it. Okay. I'm trying to find out if there's a skill for Axe or the Arm of Thorum that, for whatever reason, if I cast it, it was like half the time not giving me the effect from it. Because there's one that's called Thorum's Gift. It says your Arm of Thorum leaves a patch of disintegrated earth under the enemy, dealing an additional damage equal to 30% of its initial damage dealt to all enemies over 6 seconds, and healing you equal to 100% of the damage dealt. But it wasn't proccing properly. So I'm sitting
That's
here
weird.
trying to see if Oh, that's 2 for 2. But I'm good for another attempt at it before I have to dip out for the day so that I can get ready for work.
All right.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm.
So I was right. It is the level 51 room. Like, this is just... Let's see if I can...
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Was I able to give you that buff? There you go. I gave you what buffs I could.
Alright.
We just gotta go slow and try and do what we can there.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you're dishing out the damage now.
Well, I mean, that's me popping my normal rotation.
You're caught up with me.
What the... Oh, not the stupid tornadoes. Oh! I'll take the chest, though. Good. 2 things I can disenchant. Because I need more material.
Yeah, all I get from disenchanting is Nexus Crystal, and I can't use it.
I like the fact that it shows me what I could do if I could enchant at 375 when it's impossible to get to 375.
About to say, you're getting stuff at 375? How? Huh?
Yeah, I can view the enchants up to level 375. But I can't, obviously I can't learn said enchants.
Yeah,
same
so
thing with
add...
tailoring and leatherworking and all the professions. If you have the Ascension, the Book of Artisans, I
don't have it.
You can look at that book, and it will. You can scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it will show you things that are 375.
I'm gonna set you guys to pacify.
Or, for example, like, I can look at, for item enhancement, I'm already seeing Netherweave upgrade and Frostweave upgrade.
Oh,
But
God, that... They pull as well, that's not good.
Dang it, I got stunned. Heal.
I'm trying to get the, Oh, I'm getting torn up. I'm gonna try to coat them as I deal with the ads. Alright, the ads are dead.
Dang it.
You can try to run and continue popping your potion.
I think he get off of me for just a second, but he keeps stun locking me. Then I could try and hit him with my big spell. It's that stupid jump that he has.
Yeah. I don't like how the fire follows me, though. I don't know, we might be able to.
Oh yeah, I mean, if he just stays on me and I keep running.
Yeah, he's already down to... He's already below half.
I'm just trying to make sure that as I run, I don't accidentally pull anything else.
I think that's what screwed us up last time, is some extra ads got pulled. Up here comes the fire elementals. I'm gonna try to deal with them.
I got you, watch this. There. Just let him sit in my AoE for half a second.
There we go.
And the fire elementals are no longer a problem.
Thank God.
I am the greatest tank ever invented.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice though if he could just stay still in my blight.
It would be, but this dude hits like a truck.
Oh yeah. He should be dead. And I'm stunned. That sucks. He's dead. That's sweet. That sucked.
That was so rough. Alright, hold on. Oh, I don't have enough stuff to heal you. Sit in the bubble for a second, and that should heal you.
I got the potion as well, so that helps. In fact, I'm gonna put that on my hot bar real quick.
There we go. That's an upgraded back piece.
I love how I don't have the
Woo! Way upgraded pants. Nice.
I love how I don't have the normal Oxnia layer and gear up for Blackwing layer and normal Mullen core when I'm already past item level 64 and like 70. I'm item level 71.
Dread Miss. This one actually is better. Mail, leather, plate, mail.
Thank God heirlooms are account bound, so you can just get them back.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I like about it is the fact that for like enchanting purposes. Now, I haven't tested this to see if they've just done away with it, but enchants used to be level required. So like your gear had to be a certain eye level in order to even put high level enchants on it. It just wouldn't work.
And heirlooms don't give item level.
Right. So heirlooms were the way to get high level enchants on a piece of gear.
Yeah.
And what it would do is like if you put say like greater striking on a weapon, then it would be like, oh, okay, well we can put greater striking on it, but if you're level 5, you're gonna get a very diminished
Version of it.
effect of it, yeah. And so it was pretty crazy.
Now these ads are a lot easier to take out.
Well, yeah. Alright, I'm ready for the boss when you is.
There's the high damage. Because he can stand still. He can stand still.
9,600 crit.
That's good. Oh yeah, he did.
Let's roll.
Yeah, I still didn't catch up to you in damage, but dang.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even hitting the normal damage I'm hitting. I'm hitting between 8 to 10k DPS on dummies.
Well, you have to remember
bosses.
that dummies don't like if you're talking the dummies that are in town, those don't have penetration resistance.
Yeah, they don't.
So that
Bosses
is
do.
yeah.
But I've tested it on various other bosses and
Yeah.
8 to 10k DPS. I was expecting it to be a lot higher for the dummies because they have like no damage resistance.
Yeah.
And I'm dead to the boulder. That's not good.
Well, if I can take this guy out, then I can res you. So.
All right, move out of the way.
Yep.
I did not realize he was hurling a boulder at my face.
Okay. And And then, if memory serves me correctly, it is that one. Will res you.
Yep.
I just gotta get my friend Devin to want to stick to one character so that we can get him maxed out too. Me and him have this problem. Like, my problem is like I'm constantly trying to figure out builds so that I can let people know, like, hey, this is how this class behaves, right? Like, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be max level and get all the things, you know what I mean? But I'm also
Yeah.
trying to make it to where if somebody's like, I'm interested in playing this class, but I'm not 100% sure if it's the right class for me, I want to have that information up for them.
Yeah.
So that they can watch it and go, you know what? The Stormbringer looks pretty decent. Now, the Stormbringer is going to be my main when the server goes live, so obviously I really want to make sure I drill into this guy. But all the other classes, like, if I can hit 60 and go, okay, here's this spec, here's my opinion on it, take it for what it is as an opinion.
This shit's so fucking bad.
But it is what I'm trying to get accomplished, at least for my personal stuff. So we shall see.
Now they died pretty quick without getting hit by a boulder.
And then pop a heal, pop some more mana. I just like the random ads or mobs that show up in here.
Yeah. Average Overseer is not here, it's in, like, Blackrock.
Yeah.
But this is, what? Zul'Gurub? Or Zul'Farrak?
No, this is Maradon. Zul'Farrak and Zul'Gurub are both, dang, you halved her in one shot, dude.
I guess, but it's just weird like that.
Now, on my screen, she went from full health to less than half.
Yeah. As well as on my screen.
That's insane. I hate your stupid crap, lady.
And I got the stupid intimidated. Joke's on her, we're casters.
You made that look easy.
We can hit her at range.
Hey, is that the
Well,
demo?
that and the fact that she can silence us is annoying.
Found it.
Oh yeah. And there's risen bone warders that are in the Gulament's graveyard.
Gloves with currents. That's healing. Doesn't help me. Okay, as long as homie
Alright, give
doesn't
me a sec.
knock me off the damn boat again. Let me go stand up here so that if he does hit me off, or tries to do his knockback.
Who's bad? That's right. We bad.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take pups out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's Blackrock or something like that.
That's leather. Oh, that would be a huge upgrade if I could wear it, though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put on the Iron Leaf for now. Okay. Let's empty out the bags here by disenchanting all of it. Da, 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 da. This will probably be the last one that we can do. I'm gonna see what the Nexus crystals are even for. Because I don't think we can actually use Nexus crystals at all. Which make them a pointless resource. That's not good. Oh, because I was typing.
Just as an FYI, right, had diarrhea.
Okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. But yeah, I think this will be the last room that we can do, and the shield's about to go down, so hopefully nothing aggro's us.
Yeah, one load too. And as soon as you're done, your sister needs to load.
Because once he gets back, we'll have enough time to probably clear this room, and then I will have to get off and get ready for work. So much fun. I can't wait to where I can do this for a living, guys. So that I can sit here and be like, yeah, well, you know, I don't have anything else to do today, so let's just deep dive into different characters. But until then, unfortunately, I have to deal with work. There we go. Okay. We need a ton of mage weave. Ton of mage weave to get that up.
How did all those fall? I didn't even touch them.
Okay. Let's see. Boss. Yeah, is in front of us. I see him. He's over there. Oh. And he looks like he's wandering this way, which is not good. Because there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to do anything in this dungeon by my lonesome, I don't think. These guys are all level 61 plus. Oh good, he's wandering back, okay. Boom.
I don't even know.
What fell over?
A lot of things. After I put a cutting board away, a bunch of stuff fell.
Like what stuff?
The lid
Da 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 da. Backslash dance. Let's see here. I think we've got this pretty set. I don't think there's really anything else that we can do to up our damage anymore. Like that would be a good one for Devin if he was still doing his Stormbringer, because he was playing the Maelstrom. Maelstrom uses Torrential Wrath. I honestly think he should grab Conjure Storm too, so that he has a big AoE ability.
Load and run.
So, but look at this damage. Abomination is his top DPS. Lesser Zombie and Putrid Thrall are all his top damaging abilities as a summoner. March of the Dead is still good. Crypt Swarm, Blight, Plague Storm, which is a lesser zombie, Lich Frost, which is basic spellcasting. On Captain Greenskin, that last boss, he did 71k. We did 38 on that last boss. And that fight took 45 seconds. crazy. All right. Ugh. If I knew I could hit this guy by himself and not pull those dudes, I'd probably do it. But I have a feeling that if I hit that guy, it's going to pull the 2 melee dudes. Oh, and if he keeps sitting there, he's going to get booped here in a minute. Undead movement speed increased by 50%. Skeletal Archer. He's got my electrifying aura, which is great. Oh, no. No, no, no. Okay. Ugh, that was close. Ooh, that guy scared the Jesus out of me. Whew. If he's not back soon, we're going to have to dip out without him. Which is going to be kind of a bummer. I don't want to make it seem like I'm being rude. But kinda gonna have to if he doesn't. But I'm not seeing anything else. Like, if we wanted to boost shock, yeah, we could have probably gone there. Casting Crackle and Fork Lightning now increases the damage of your next shock again by an additional 20%. So that's 40% if you're just trying to boost shock damage. I'm not caring about shock. Shock is the thing that I cast in order to get Call Lightning up, or I cast in order to use Arm of Thorum so that I have my 2 hard-hitting skills up. The only reason why we pop Crackle at all is, number 1, to get static, and number 2, to boost the damage of Call Lightning. Like, that's the deal there. Uncaged Lightning reduces the cooldown of your Lightning Cage by 30 seconds. We're not really popping Lightning Cage all that often. I'm sure when I can figure out a rotation that lets me get it out a little bit more often, we'll probably go that route. Lightning Rod, the direct critical strikes now refresh the charge of Crackle, and Forked Lightning, we're already getting a bunch of those back up, so I'm not worried about that. Thorm's Fury, become charged with lightning, increasing the damage dealt by Body of Lightning by 100% for 12 seconds. Your direct critical strikes increase the duration of this effect and an active Body of Lightning on you by 1 second. So the more crits you do, the longer this will stay up, essentially. Fusion, casting Crackle and Forked Lightning now reduce the cooldown of your Thorm's Fury by 3 seconds and your Body of Lightning by 1 second. That would be great if we weren't trying to run Thorm's Gift or Thorm's Rage. Just saying.
I'm back.
Welcome back. This is going to be my last room once we're done with this one.
Alright.
Because then I gotta get off and get ready for work. So.
Alright. Oh, lucky here. He's already on his way back. He's already on his way. So we're just gonna pull him as well.
Yeah.
And I love the animation. Necro.
There we go. Well, I finally figured out how to get... Or Thorum is working, so as long as the target sits still after I cast it, it takes... Like, that boss was hitting me for about 350 every second and a half or so.
Okay.
And I was healing slightly more than he was hitting me for at the same rate, so...
So you were staying alive.
Oh, yeah. So that skill actually does work. I just couldn't see it in the last like dungeon and stuff I was doing, because I think when I would cast it, and then the tank would start pulling. That's my big problem. It's like I start popping all of my AoEs, and then the tank pulls it out of my AoE, and it's like, come on, like
Yep.
I can't do damage if you're doing that. But all right, man. Well, I appreciate it. I will
Yep.
definitely be back on tomorrow. Same bat time, 8 a.m. to roughly around 10 a.m.
All right.
For when I stream tomorrow. Let's see, wait, what's tomorrow? Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 10 a.m. to or 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is when I will be streaming tomorrow, and then Sunday, and then for the next few days it will be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. just because of work. But yeah, so I will catch you in the next one, good sir.
Have a good one.
All right, guildies. Well, as you saw, we actually can do some pretty decent damage. We just need to get our gear up and get some more enchants done. Once that's done, we will be rocking a fully decked out guy. I mean, we can see our hit rating is still a little low. It's at 10% out of the 17% we would like, but we're getting there. But we will catch you guys tomorrow. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that. If you're over on Twitch, make sure you're following us. I do stream at least every day for 2 hours. But outside of that, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guildies.